Hello from Gardening at Twente here in Ireland, and it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm about to get in the car and drive off to Blarney in Bloom, which is a wonderful garden festival held every year at Blarney Castle, and many of you will know Blarney Castle by virtue of the fact that there's a Blarney stone in it, and if you kiss the Blarney stone, legend has it, you get the gift of the gab, which is the ability to speak. So who knows, I might do that while I'm down there, but I'm there to give a talk on gardening. And I've just packed up the car with the plants I'm going to bring, so I want you to come along with me. We might buy some plants, we will give a gardening talk, although I'm not sure how much of that can get recorded, and just have a great day out. So off I go, and here we have some plants in the car that I am bringing with me for my talk at Blarney in Bloom, and that plank of wood is going to come in handy too, and even more in the messy boot. You all know these ones. Okay, time to get going.
Hello, Rachel. How are you?
Hello, Liga. How's business today?
It's good. It's good. The people in Blarney is very nice to meet.
Oh, very good. And show us your stapelia.
Oh, stinker.
Yeah, stinker.
Can't say anybody it's stinker. There is my stapelia. Lynn thought I glue the flower there.
Yeah, it's that impressive, isn't it? Fantastic.
Thank goodness it's not far.
That brings the smell out.
Starting there somewhere, this one particular. So, yeah. Okay. At least people who are interested now want to see.
Yeah.
See.
And there it is, Blarney Castle. And did I kiss the Blarney stone? No. There were terrible queues up to do it, and if memory serves correctly, what happens is a great hunk of a man levies you down head first on your back under a great big boulder where you've several minutes to pick up lip herpes. So I think I'll pass on that and go and see these fabulous gardens instead. And aren't they just amazing? And look at this, we have the most interesting, exotic and unusual planting. All kinds of rare and unusual plants, from alocasia to tree ferns, farfugium, we have scheffleras, just wonderful things wherever you look. And it's no surprise that the head gardener, Adam Whitburn, is an avid collector of plants and very interested in the more exotic ones. This particular section of the garden was called the jungle, and here we're having a look at an alocasia. There were several of them quite planted right there in situ, so I don't know how they manage over winter, but they certainly looked very at home. And I just adore this spotted farfugium. It's been on my wish list for quite a while. In fact, I got it twice and have lost it, so it's certainly not hardy where I come from. And that's the path we just walked down, and you can see the kind of jungle area we've just walked through. And there was a kind of patio, I suppose, a raised area where you could sit and look out over the rest of the planting. Very nice touch. I think this was a puya, very prickly character in any case, and suitably poised there on the rocks. You can see how many tree ferns there are here, and we're in balmy Cork, so the tree ferns do outdoors for them in the winter. Now it was beginning to rain, and you can tell how my video footage has gone a little bit fuzzy from some water on the camera. But never mind, we're at the top now, and we're going to go and walk out on that patio area we viewed from below just a few moments before. Fabulous tree ferns. And here we are, looking out over where we've just come from. And the castle is just over there to the left. You can just barely make out it. Now we've moved away from the jungle area to an adjacent border that ran alongside a stone path. And here the planting was again really quite tropical, although with other things mixed in. That looks like Solanum quitoense, although in this particular border there weren't labels as there had been in the main jungle area. Another pan up there, and you can see how glorious it looks even under the rain. This was a bird of paradise that had obviously flowered a while ago and had gone past its best, but still was adding architecture in the border. How many bananas there are in there. I think they just look so fantastic. This is a hibiscus, a giant hibiscus, not quite sure what species. And again, a pan up that border that I obviously liked very much because I kept coming back to it. The solanum yet again, and here we can see the spines on the back of the leaves. A very prickly customer. Tetrapanix rex looking fantastic, and Senecio angel wings there in front of it in two little pots, the silver leafed one. Sorry about that splodge of rain that landed on my lens, but yeah. Okay, so we've moved away from the more exotic planting now, and we're looking at a grass garden essentially. And you can see it's raining by the fact that people are going around with umbrellas. There were some very pretty alliums interspersed there in the grasses, and the overall visual effect was very attractive. Some nice ornaments adorn this place, such as the heron that we're looking at there, and another piece of sculpture over here. And now we're looking down at the water area, the river that runs through the gardens, and we're going to go down and take a closer look at that just now. So you can imagine how loud this sounded, that thundering water that climbed over the edge of the rock and fell down. And under here there was a kind of boardwalk that you could go on to navigate among the trees and over the water without getting wet. There it is. And look at the giant gunneras to the right. We'll just revel in those in a bit more detail now. And wherever you have a lot of water, gunnera really does its stuff. That's a giant skunk cabbage there, and it really was enormous. And that brings me to the end of this video on the gardens of Blarney Castle. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll visit if you're ever in Cork, and I hope you'll check back for lots more gardening and plant videos. Bye for now.